But what are you gonna witness? So, Critically Acclaimed is going to be a first week of the month series, sort of. And what it's going to be is I'm going to be talking about a lot of great games, and I'm going to be pointing out the flaws in them, because I feel like a lot of the best games, you're not allowed to address the fact that they have issues with them. So we're going to be doing a bunch of games that a lot of people really love, and I'm going to be kind of making fun of them. So the comment section might be horrible, but you know, maybe we'll get some comments for once. So that would be nice. And starting out with The Witness, which unlike every other game I'm doing is actually terrible. The other ones are good. This one I don't like at all. The Witness, made in 2016. It was made by the same guy who made Myst in, we have Jonathan Blow, who's kind of a big deal after working on Braid and a few other things. So this game, of course, initially people started looking at it. And it ended up with with being nominated for a ton of awards. It didn't seem to win any, but at the same time, being nominated for this many awards is pretty successful. Also, IGN awarded the game a perfect score of 10 out of 10, calling it a masterpiece and saying that it was a beautiful, powerful, and cleverly designed puzzle game with a wealth of mysteries to unravel. So we're getting all this praise, and was impressed by the steep learning curve that the puzzles presented. Impossible, incomprehensible puzzles mount into simple exercises after you've visited nearby locations. There's a jar. So, and to some degree, this is true. Some of the puzzles are good, but they're not consistently good. And that's, well, a bit of an issue. So, this game did very well critically, of course. And that's why I'm discussing it, of course. Given the 10 out of 10, the 9 out of 10, the 9.25 out of 10, the 9 out of 10, we got a 5 stars, we got a 3 stars, we got a 5 stars. IGN 10 out of 10, PC Gamer 89 out of 10. The review I most agree with here is US Gamers 2 out of 5. And I'll tell you why. So, The Witness. So, first of all, what is The Witness? Well, The Witness is primarily a line puzzle game. So, essentially, in all of the games, there's a grid, and you have to draw lines in such a way that, it solves the puzzle. And although, generally, I like puzzle games, and I, in fact, even play a lot of line puzzle games, like, as mobile games, because I think they're fun. So when I heard about The Witness, I thought, sure, okay. So I bought the game on sale, and it's bad. Like, it's not worth any price, really, to me at least, because the main problem with the game is the fact that the game's trying to teach you how to play line puzzles without ever actually telling you. And I think that that's a great thing for tutorials, and more games should try to do that, but it takes it to such an extent that since the rules are never clear, you just never know them. So you end up guessing, and then sometimes with how the tutorials are, you'll get the rules wrong, and then later on you won't be able to solve the puzzles, and it gets to the point where this is one of the very few games that when I see the solution, I can't even figure it out then. Usually you see a solution and you're like, oh, no, I see it and I'm still like, what? And there's even parts where it's you solve the puzzles based on audio clips, and I don't even sort of comprehend how that works. I can't get the first one. So I don't recommend The Witness at all, unless you like bad games, but hey, I'll have some footage of it anyway. Alright. So, this game doesn't have a menu screen because it's too good for that stuff. And we're starting out on a puzzle. I don't remember what this means. But let's go for a walk. So I got about 4 hours in because I wanted to like this game. I wanted to give it a chance, and then after that, I gave up just because I didn't want to play it anymore. It wasn't fun, you know. And I, okay. Also, you can't jump. That feels wrong. You just kind of glide through things. Oh, here we have a whole panel of those puzzles. How do I get down? Okay, I just fell through. Seriously? Seriously, I just fell through the... Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we just flooped over that. That was fine. Okay, you know what? Yeah. So I didn't want to do this, because I don't like the tutorial, it's really boring. Also, I don't like how, like, floaty you feel, because, like, you're just completely steady the whole time. There's no... It doesn't feel like you're walking, it just kind of feels like you're a camera. Also, it's just... The whole time, the game just acts like it's too good for you, which, I mean, it's just not true. It's... You know, and then for a game with no tutorials, it kind of has a heck of a lot of tutorial. Thrilling gameplay. Oh, it's up there. Oh. Like, it takes me more time to figure out where I'm going than to actually solve the puzzle. Okay, that's done, that's done. So I just walk over this and, like, there's no change. It doesn't even affect anything. Oh, fun, okay. Just gonna see how long we can keep this up. And there we go. One more! Whoa! Oh my god, it's another one of these. Okay. Let's hope that worked. Okay. Now... let's finish this up. Oh. Okay. So now it releases us onto the entire island. Which is cool. It's not too bad of a tutorial. What? I'm sorry, you tell me that now? Like, how was I supposed to... Okay. And then off the bat, like, obviously, like, I don't know how to solve that. So, it makes us kind of wander. Boop. And then, like, this is fine. I remember this one. I kind of like this one. It's, segregation. The game. No, psh, crap. Okay, what if we start here? Then we, nope. What if we... Man, segregation these days. Okay, well, technically, we don't have to get those ones. There we go. Panel's done. That's it. What do I get for completing that panel? I get completing that panel. Okay, I remember this place. This was actually one of my favorite places. So, I'm not gonna go there, because that makes the game look good. I want to go to one of the places that shows how this game really is, for the most part. Alright. So as you can see here, this is kind of cool because we just go to the apple. Okay, so we know it's like there. What? Okay, do I have to resolve this? Oh, great, perfect. That's what I like. I'm 1, 2, 3. I don't even. Maybe there. How does it want me to view the tree? Okay. Okay. I think it wants this one. No, it was one over. Yay! I'm gonna give up if they turn off every time. Okay, this one I don't have to memorize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm scared. Oops. So much fun. That? Yeah, okay. Like, I feel like it's... Okay, okay. So, I don't know where it wants me to look at the tree from. I mean... how is it not... Maybe it's the third one on the other side? I don't know. I don't... Okay, we got one branch over here. Maybe that's a clue or something. Okay. It still feels like it's that third. Well, I guess it's fifth? Fifth boy? Okay, let's try. Okay. Okay, I'm bored. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's... Why do I care? Okay. Oh. Okay. I see where you were playing Memorization, the game. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with this area. It's fine. I'm done. I get it. The apples. Oh yeah, so anyway, in this game there's this whole like untold story and you have to figure it out yourself. But personally I think that's a cop-out because it doesn't seem like there is any story. And even if you complete the whole game and see everything in it, it still doesn't really have a story. So oh, here's where I was before. Or around where I was before, where I couldn't leave. Oh no, this is a different area. Okay. Can I swim? No. So it's just this... Hey, more puzzles. No. Okay, don't care anymore. So, like, yes, you do need to go in this game knowing it's all line puzzles, but even going into this game knowing it's all line puzzles, like, those ones weren't bad, but they do get bad. They all do. They start out, and you're like, okay, this is fine, this is doable, and then it just keeps going, and earlier, where the previous panel would turn off, I mean, that's not by any means good game design. It's annoying. It makes it to where you can't retry quickly, and then it also requires you to just memorize the exact place that the apple's on. And, like, there's nothing hard about counting what place the apple's on. There's nothing challenging about it. It's just annoying. And then you end up spending so much time just finding out the correct platform to go to. Oh. And then... Okay, so now we have to walk around and we have to find the environmental cue or the shadow or something, and I think overall that this is a good idea. It's not that, I just think it's executed incredibly poorly. Okay. But yeah, we gotta follow the scratch marks. Like, okay, cool. But, like, is that really a trope we want to continue with? Like this, you can't really see where it ends, you know? Could be, it's... And then, like, here we are again with the panels turning off. Why is that necessary? Why does it make me do the same thing over and over and over again? If I can solve it once, I can solve it 100 times. That's just not fun, and then I can't see where this goes. So essentially, I just have to guess. And I don't really understand why... I hate this game so much. Wait. Okay, we have some lines down there. So I guess that means we need to go here. There we go. Wow. What a good time. And, like, I never feel accomplished, I just feel cheated. It doesn't... Okay. I'm not like, oh, wow, I solved that puzzle. It's like, oh, thank God, I solved that puzzle. And here we are doing the same puzzle over and over and over again, and I don't understand the thought process behind this. Like, this isn't an old arcade game, and I'm not playing for quarters, so... And, like, each area has its own different, like, gimmick, and this one's based on sunlight and reflection. And again, I think that's a good idea. I don't... You know, it's just that this game is repetitive, boring, and it makes you do the same thing a million times. And I don't want to solve the same sun puzzle 45 times. If I can do it once, I can do it. Like, there's no challenge in that. It's not challenging, it's just... It feels like busy work. It's the busy work equivalent of a game. Like, it feels like whoever designed this game was your 7th grade science teacher who just really wasn't having a good day. Okay, so here we have the same puzzle that we were introduced to in that other area, but slightly more difficult. Okay, I don't know how to do this one. And to be completely honest, I don't care. I don't want to solve it. It just doesn't matter. Because if I solve it, all I get is more line puzzles. And it's the terrible Tetris ones that I've never fully understood. And I know a lot of other people have these issues, but for some reason, this game is still highly rated, and people talk about it like it's one of the greats, but it's not. It's busy work. It's boring, and yeah, some of the worlds are designed well, and I think that if every area got as much thought and creativity as, like, this one, where you walk through the things instead of doing line puzzles, like, that's cool, but again, it's that whole you have to do it over and over and over again, and then it's to the point of just rote memorization, because you have to memorize the pattern and then you have to walk it, and I don't want to do that. That's not challenging, that's not engaging, there's no point to that. Hey, here's our Tetris area that I don't enjoy at all. So this is the area where it... I'm so done. Okay. Why are these panels off? I don't... Oh. Okay. So, there's always a beginning set of panels, and it's supposed to teach you how the other sets of panels work. The problem is, they quite commonly don't demonstrate the rules properly, and although teaching by doing is generally a great thing to do for tutorials, and I'm not dissing that practice, but it's, again, very poorly executed, and it makes the game not fun. Like, you don't know where you can do what and what counts as what, and I don't, like, apparently that's fine, but I don't know why it's fine. I don't. Okay, so, here's another thing. So clearly we can't bisect these two boxes, but up until this point, we've been doing that, so all of a sudden we just can't do that, and then it's this issue of, and like, why does that still work? Why is that still okay if the other ones we had to do it a different way? And there's probably a reason behind this, but I don't understand it. Like, that's not fine, but the other thing is, and it's just a constant, like, I don't know what it wants. Ever. And, yeah. And now we play the following wires game. And, okay, here we have it again. We have this stone man. Oh, he's hinting at a whole nother thing, and there's a whole but there's not. There is no backstory. You can finish the whole game, you can analyze everything, and in the end, there's just nothing. And I feel like that represents this game as a whole, because it's incredibly ambitious, and I think that a lot of the things they went out to do was a really good idea. But how it turned out is just awful. It ends up with frustrating puzzles, forcing you to redo the same things over and over and over again, despite, it feels more like 7th grade science class than a game, and did anyone like 7th grade science class? No. So, The Witness is... It's not the worst game I own, but it's certainly the game I hate the most. It's not bad, the art style's pretty, the music's fine, but I was expecting it to be so much more, and this is what I got. So, with that, you guys, have a good night.